Were you up all night? I'm about to leave. Nothing you want to say? You're making me miss my only train, kitten. I'm doing this so we can have something more lasting. Let me try at least. Then I'll have no regret. It wouldn't feel right to leave without sharing one last dance. Some people. The moment they appear in your life, you know you'll remember them and miss them. You once said you wished I were immortal. Now, I believe I am. I'll take a rain check on that kiss. For when we meet again. Miss, surprised to see me?
Miss! You're back! Oh, this is wonderful. There may still be hope for Casa Winery yet. Miss, are you truly going to sell these wines? But your great-grandmother spent her life collecting these precious vintages. Miss, this is the bar you mentioned. Are you sure you want to go in? This bar only opened a year ago, and it's already the most popular place in town. But I've heard the owner is not a man to be crossed.
You looking for something? I don't care to be manhandled, least of all by drunks. Get her out of here before she causes a scene. No? You sound as though you are. Casa Winery? Never heard of it. Send her back. Quite a scene earlier. Was all that just to sell wine? A fine wine indeed. Depends on the price. A reckless way to do business, isn't it? You risk losing everything. You have it all planned out, I see. Then I'm sure you know a small discount is hardly an incentive for me. I have a better idea. Care to guess what it is? Lady from Casa Winery, I find you far more interesting than the wine you brought. Here's to a fruitful partnership. A side-by-side double-barreled shotgun. The design makes the hammers easier to cock. Most early hunting guns were built this way. It's a bit old-fashioned these days, I'm afraid. It's been a while. Thought I'd stop by to see my new friend. Well fed, well dressed. No longer looking like a stray, I see. And more confident, too. Not anymore. You like it that much? You'd need something a little lighter, easier to carry. Interested? You seem rather taken with it. Now I'm curious what you do in your spare time. What? Why stop the little show? Here. Please do help me load the rest of them, Miss Expert. This one is a bit more difficult, isn't it? What's that look for? I've made my point as well. I'm sure you catch my drift, don't you? Is that a request or a command? You had the right idea. You do need to pull back the bolt and load the rounds from the top with this one. One more step at the start, and you'd have had it. The lady's got high standards, I see. This actually is the latest model. Aside from me, you're the second person ever to touch it. You seem to be enjoying yourself. I didn't want to spoil it.
The banquet is about to begin. You may come downstairs now.
I heard, but I don't want to. It's too noisy down there. I'd like a moment to myself. Alone.
That hunting rifle is said to be Lady Lisa's personal favorite. Apparently, the handle is studded with diamonds. Come along and have a look. Leave the men to their dreary business. Oh, look at your dress. Here, use my shawl to cover the stain.
But you do look pale, my dear. Is something the matter?
Oh, how unfortunate. I heard he associates with all sorts of unsavory characters. He has a rather complicated background. If I were you, my dear, I would be careful with my assets if I had to do business with him.
Indeed. My father says the military has been after him for quite some time. Who knows how he made his money?
Am I really that wonderful? Shame I only caught the epilogue. Why don't you fill me in on what I missed? Quick on the uptake, aren't you? The negotiations fell through. They're even more calculating than a businessman like me. They only care to drag out the war for as long as it profits them. Not everyone deserves courtesy. Some deserve to be ignored. Unless you'd rather stay and listen to them drone on until midnight. When Casa Winery's latest batch is ready, I'll place my order. So, all those praises earlier were merely for show. The channels you provide are useful. I see no reason not to continue this arrangement. You, on the other hand, you know exactly what I do, yet you've never asked where my information goes or to whom. You sure you want to place that much trust in me? You should think this through. Everything you've heard is true. My dealings are not exactly clean, and the military and I do not see eye to eye. And how's that? This is the road that leads to your world. You haven't seen the half of my bar. Come whenever you like. I've already made arrangements. From now on, your tab's on me. That doesn't mean the bar has to be open. What do you want to drink? There's no one else around to do it. Good choice. Latest model. Compact and lightweight. Perfect for you. What's wrong? I thought you liked guns. You caught on quickly. A nose as sharp as a kitten's. The bar will be closed for 5 days, but it won't affect your next batch of orders. Just handling some business out of town. Exactly the kind you've heard about and guessed at. This is no place for you. I never said you were. Keep it handy. You might need it while I'm gone. And stay away from the bar. It's past closing time. You shouldn't be here. It's nothing. You should...
Where's the man who just came in? You'd better cooperate, miss. Otherwise...
A nice welcome, shoving me under the bar like that. I nearly cracked my head. It's easier to deal with things on my own turf. Laugh at you. First you shove me under the counter. Then you send a man flying with a kick. Who would dare? It's just a graze. The bullet grazed me. It didn't hit. That look suggests you're about to show your claws, kitten. And now you're ignoring me. Oh, you're truly angry with me. Those men were scouts from a rival faction. They tried to pry information out of me, and I wiped out their entire base. I didn't want you caught up in this, but you're even more persistent than I expected. If you mean this bar, I never shut you out. But if you mean here, I'll admit, it does want you to come closer. Don't answer yet. If you want to stand by my side, you must be prepared to step into a different world. It won't be like the times you've covered for me before. You can still walk away now. Relax. Next time I'm taking you with me, whether you like it or not. I don't want that. If you cling too tightly to something, you'll lose it. If I really did have that kind of power, I'd have to pay an even greater price for it. And that version of me wouldn't necessarily be happier than I am now. So don't lose yourself in dreams, kitten. What's right in front of us is all we have.
Sir, could you smile a little more, please? Sir, please relax. Maybe just try a little smile? You know what? Let's try something else. Please move a little closer. It'll look more intimate.
Now what?
Miss, this gentleman, it looks as though he's holding you hostage.
Is it truly so amusing?
All right, 1, 2. Three.
It doesn't look like me at all. That's the last photo studio still open in the city. It's closing next week, though. The front lines are drawing nearer. Soon there won't be much room left for business, including the photo studios. Sell everything and go home. Better to spend your last moments with family than to be surrounded by cold machinery. I don't have a home. It's simple. The only person I want to see lives in this city. So I won't let the flames of war reach this place.
Mr. Sylus, we meet again. Miss, a thief broke into the vineyard, but don't worry, he didn't cause any damage. We'll be patrolling the winery from now on. If you need anything, send for us, and we'll come at once.
The man we caught in the bar wasn't some ordinary criminal. I handed him over to the military. It was only fair they returned the favor. They've known all along. They just never had any proof. So they had to move against me quietly. But it's all out in the open now. The war is growing worse. And they know there is information they can only get through me. And I'd rather not see the contract I signed turn into a pile of wood chips and fertilizer. This is your home. It shouldn't be destroyed by war. If someone had said that to me before, I'd have told them not to trouble themselves over something so unnecessary. I like the idea of having a place to call home. Are you picking grapes or gathering leaves?
Mr. Sylus, the lady has been worried about you the whole time. I've already picked out dozens of leaves she tossed into the basket.
Give it to me. You're frowning. What's on your mind? A collaboration. The fighting is drawing nearer, and the front lines need more information. Yes, I figured you'd already guessed as much. Relax. I won't be going to fight. I'll just be managing the intelligence network. The next shipment of wine will have to wait until I return. No, you're staying here. This is your home. You belong here. When did I ever ask you to stand aside and do nothing? It's not nice to hold a grudge, kitten. It's different this time. I need you to stay here. I've secured the transport routes for Casa Winery. and I need you to keep an eye on them. The military knows nothing about these routes. You're the only one I can trust with this. My life is in your hands now. The more information I have from the battlefield, the better my odds. I need you. Tomorrow, early. While I'm gone, remember to look at our photo every day. Do not forget me. Were you up all night? I'm about to leave. Nothing you want to say? You're making me miss my only train, kitten. I'm doing this so we can have something more lasting. Let me try at least. Then I'll have no regret. It wouldn't feel right to leave without sharing one last dance. Were you up all night? I'm about to leave. Nothing you want to say? making me miss my only train, kitten. I'm doing this so we can have something more lasting. Let me try at least. Then I'll have no regret. It wouldn't feel right to leave without sharing one last dance. Some people. The moment they appear in your life, you know you'll remember them and miss them. You once said you wished I were immortal. Now, I believe I am. I'll take a rain check on that kiss. For when we meet again. Miss, surprised to see me?
Are you really okay? You sound so weak and your voice is all hoarse. Okay then. I won't keep you from resting. See you tomorrow!
If your voice is hoarse, you should be making fewer calls. The movie? For being too immersive? I'm trying to make it up to you, aren't I? Then you'll be waiting a while. After you told Luke about this yesterday, he dragged Kieran and Mephisto there, saying they'd put on an even better show. When they got there, the place was already deserted. They couldn't find so much as a kernel of popcorn. Is that so bad? Whoever arranged it, at least it was a private screening just for us. It's not too late to dance now. When you were alone, did you ever dream of this dance? You're quite skilled. You must have been rehearsing every day. To keep going in a place like that, you need something to look forward to. You've gotten quite good at playing dumb. There wasn't one. I looked up the movie last night while you were asleep. He mediated between two opposing factions and was killed in an assassination. That's how it ends. That won't happen, sweetie. Of all the bars in all the towns in all the world, you walk into mine. From that moment on, our story was already headed for a different ending.